Hey, Melissa did that last joke, but I want to be clear. I gave her the confidence to do it. You know, I was backstage gashing her up. Yeah, okay. We're feeling good. What about me? I had a threesome recently. Yeah. And threesomes are so awkward for me because I don't know the etiquette, right? It's like, do I stare at the dude? You know? Or do I stare at the other dude, right? It's just... It's a real catch-20 dudes, you know? I got really into day trading recently. If you're not familiar, day trading is where in the same day you buy and then sell Dayquil to high schoolers. Yeah, I've been making a killing so far. 3 killings to be exact. My dad's birthday is coming up, so I bought him a white noise machine. It's an iPod that only plays Dave Matthews Band, so he's gonna love it. My fiance and I are really into bowling. We joined a bowling league recently, and I found out I'm really good at it. Right, like a couple weeks ago, I bowled a 215. Right? Yeah, and if you're not familiar with bowling scores, bowling a 215 means I've never brought a woman to orgasm. So I'm pretty fucking good. I was hanging out with my fiance the other day, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with my belly button, but it has a little skin flap on top, and it's very sensitive. So she likes to tickle it and call it my tummy clit. And I was like, please, God, never do that again. And she's like, no, it's cute. You're like a Pillsbury douchebag, you know? We were having sex, and she was on top because I'm an ally. And she just looks at me in the eyes and goes, yeah, rub your tummy clit for me. And it's like, I don't know, it was more degrading that she said that to me or that I instantly came, you know? I'm very glad to not be in the dating scene anymore because I dated some kind of weird women when I was single, right? Like I dated this girl that was really into calling men daddy, you know, which is disgusting. And so after a few times I had to tell her, I was like, it's gross, it's misogynistic, and I'm really into it now. Please don't stop, you know? Yeah. She texted me to come over. It's like, I can't, I'm working. She goes, why do you work so much? And I go, because daddy's got to pay the bills, you know? She's like, oh, can daddy pay my bills? And I was like, I don't know, daddy's going to make you work for it. And have you ever sent a text? And you're just like, I hate who I am now. That's... Yeah. And then she responded with a naked picture, so then I co-signed her apartment. It was... Yeah. The vibe I'm trying to cultivate now is more of a sugar uncle, right? That's like, I'll buy you ice cream, but I'm not going to pay off your student loans, you know? It's not sexy, though, because if a girl wants to call you daddy, you know, some people are into that. If she wants to call you uncle, there's some unresolved trauma there. That should really be addressed. No, but I'm a good person. Daddy's a good person. I've never sent a dick pic, but I have received multiple. Right? I don't know if any of the fellas here have ever woken up one morning to 14 pictures from a dude they went to high school with. Which, like, as a woman would be terrifying. But as a guy, I was kind of flattered, you know? So I tried to let him down easy. And then he responded with 7 videos. And I didn't watch all of them, you know? But I watched enough to know, like, I wasn't interested. And he's like, oh, yeah? I just jerked off to a picture of you. I was like, okay, that's disgusting. Which picture? You know? I'm not gay, but I love compliments, you know? The crazy part about that story is that it's completely true, and I went to high school with this dude for 4 years, and even after all that, he was still probably the best English teacher that I've ever had. But that's the public school system, you know? You get what you get, so... I had a job interview recently, and I hate job interviews because you can't be honest with them. Right? They're like, what's your biggest weakness? Well, I'm really bad at my current job, so probably that. They're like, what would you say is your greatest strength? And I didn't know what to say, so I just said gaslighting. They're like, did you say gaslighting? I was like, no, you idiot. That's not what I said. This is why you can't keep an employee. You never listen, you know? So I am unemployed. To make money, I've been doing Rover a lot recently. That's an app where people will pay you to pet sit for them. And I like it, but there are some terrible dogs on there, right? I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but you can always tell the worst dogs based off how the owners will describe them, right? Because what they'll do is they'll give 2 bad things and then 1 good thing as if that kind of makes up for it, right? They'll be like, yeah, he has a tendency to bite children and he has 3 DUIs. But he just loves to cuddle, you know? It's like he shits everywhere and he's a Holocaust denier. But we love him, so that's just Mr. Ruffles, you know? I like doing it, though. I think my favorite dogs to watch are senior dogs, right? Because the owners will tell me all the time, they're like, yeah, just be aware, any day now could be his last. Which is sad, but it also takes so much pressure off of me, you know? You guys might not be on board with this, that's fine. Because but there are limitations to it, though, right? Like, they can't come home like, I'm so sorry he didn't make it through the weekend. And they're like, we get that, but why is his head in the bathroom? That seems like you're not getting a 5-star review. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys will be more on board with cats. How many of you have cats at home? Round of applause. Fair amount of you. I have a cat at home. He's adorable. I love him. You guys have maybe heard the statistic. Supposedly, if you die while you're at home, within 2 hours, your cat will start to eat you. Yes. Like, and I have a cat at home. He's adorable, and I love him. And I'm just like, 2 hours? I just have a hard time imagining he would ever wait that long. You know, like... like, you own a cat, you know, right? That's why the second he dies, he's going in the air fryer. You know, like, there's... I've got recipes lined up. It's a sure thing at this point. I'm from Denver initially. Yeah. What I do like about Denver is they have the car vending machine there. I don't know if you guys have seen this, the Carvana car vending machine. It's pretty cool. It's just a giant glass tower that sells cars, right? And I love it because it combines a car dealership and a vending machine. 2 of the worst ways to buy anything, right? Like, imagine driving 30 grand on an SUV and then it gets stuck halfway down. So now you gotta buy the Kia Soul directly above it and just bang on the glass. I took one of those online Harry Potter quizzes recently. You guys might have taken one of those. It's the thing where it asks you a bunch of personal questions, and then if you get all the way through, you find out that you probably have autism. So I'm a Slytherin, which makes me cunning, ambitious, and sensitive to loud noises. So we'll see how you guys feel about this next one. Cancel culture has gone too far. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but they're now canceling an American icon by the name of Mr. Pibb. I don't know if you guys... Which is bullshit, because Mr. Pibb is so much better than Dr. Pepper. I don't know, yes, thank you. Some true Americans in here, all right? Patriots. Right? And you know they're canceling it because, like it's... Mr. Pibb, it's not good. It tastes like Dr. Pepper if it was made in a meth lab. You know, it burns going out. But it's an American soda, you know what I mean? Like, Dr. Pepper is an elitist, right? Dr. Pepper has a medical degree. Mr. Pibb has child support payments. Like, that's... Yeah. Dr. Pepper is known for its 23 flavors. Mr. Pibb is known for having a 23-year-old girlfriend. Those are the key differentiators there, you know? And you know it's being canceled because you can't even buy Mr. Pibb in stores anymore, right? There are 3 places you can buy it. You can buy it off the dark web online. You can buy it at diners that have failed their health inspections. And for some reason, you can buy it at every Chipotle in America. Those are the 3 places... you can buy it. My fiance is really into TikTok. I'm getting into a little bit. What she really likes is the boyfriend-girlfriend quizzes. I don't know if you guys have done those. They're great. They're the easiest way to get into an argument. They are so convenient. Because she'll come up to me with her phone. She's like, hey, would you rather cheat on me or stab me in the throat? And I'm like, if you want me to sleep on the couch, just ask. Like, we don't have to go through this app. And so I tried to like flip a script on her, right? I tried doing one of the how well do you know your boyfriend quizzes, right? But the thing is, like, the girlfriend quizzes are very like meticulous and well thought out. They're like, what are her biggest hopes and dreams? What are her greatest failures? But then all of the boyfriend quizzes were written by 6-year-olds. Because they're literally like, would your boyfriend rather be basketball player or baseball player? Would your girlfriend or would your boyfriend rather be monster truck or fire truck? I'm gonna do one more joke and then I'll get out of here. One more joke, hell yeah. I went to the store the other day to buy myself a mini fridge. And I'm like, why would they call it a mini fridge if it's just one fridge? I don't know if you guys just weren't paying attention or that went over your head. So we're gonna do it again. I went to the store the other day to buy myself a mini fridge. And I'm like, why would they call it a mini fridge if it's just one fridge? Okay, you guys are worse than the cashier at Target, okay? Because I went to the store the other day to buy myself a mini fridge. And I get it, and I put it in my cart, and I'm examining it. I'm like, why would they call it a mini fridge if it's just one fridge? You know, and so I bring it down, and the cashier rings up. He's like, oh, I see you're buying a mini fridge. And I go, no, sir. I'm buying one mini fridge. Do not charge me for mini a fridge, okay? And he's like, sir, you're overreacting. I'm going to have to call security. And I was like, I'm overreacting? I came into this store to buy myself a mini fridge, right? For my fiance. Because she likes her Mike's Hard Lemonades to be cold. And I'm buying this as a present because I can't please her sexually. That's right, folks. Mike is hard, Owen is not, okay? Let's all have a big laugh at that. And so I'm buying this mini fridge for her, so do not charge me for mini a fridge. And then security shows up. And they're like, what's going on here? I'm like, I came into the store to buy myself a mini fridge. And when I put it in my cart, I was looking at it and I was like, it's small, I'll give you that, but it's just one fridge. So why the fuck would they call it a mini fridge if it's just one fridge? And he's like, because it's short for miniature. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. There you go. I'm Owen Mathews. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for David.